Hi, this is an introduction to tool timing devices as for hand-arm vibration. Hand-arm vibration syndrome is a very serious injury that happens when people are exposed to too much vibration through their hands, usually from handheld power tools, much like sort of this one here. In other videos we talk about measuring and monitoring vibration and the equipment that you can use for doing that and that you can get from us for measuring that as part of the assessment process. But an equally important part of assessing for hand-arm vibration measurements is the trigger time or exposure time. In other words, how long somebody's exposed to the vibration, how long they're using a particular piece of equipment for in any given day or shift. So there are a number of the ways in which you can do that, and there's some equipment available to help you do it. In this video we're going to look into a very brief overview of some of the equipment and where they fit and how different they are from each other. So first of all, we've got these fairly simple tool timer devices here for electric or pneumatic tools. And quite simply, if we take the electric one, the electricity supply goes in here. This can also have a plug on it, and it's got a standardized socket on this end you plug your tool into. And that simply monitors the length of time for which the electric supply is flowing. And at the end of the day or the shift, you can reset it with a key. Same with the pneumatic one. You put the air supply in and the air supply out to your tool, and that monitors the length of time that the air is flowing for, giving you therefore a usage time or a trigger time. Pop these out of the way for a moment. Next we have the Havii. Now this little device is very tiny, so I'll have to hold that right up to the camera so that you can see it properly. This little device comes with a Velcro strap, and you strap it onto your tool. And before you do that, you would input into here the level of vibration that the tool is operating at. So you'd get that number from a website or from monitoring it using one of our pieces of measuring equipment. It also has a metal casing that you can put on there to protect it whilst it's on the tool. What this device does is it senses the level of vibration, that there's vibration there. It doesn't measure the vibration, you put that number in, remember, and it measures how long that vibration is present for, so it can monitor and give you a time over how long you've used the tool for. Because you put the vibration level into it, it also gives you the number of points you've received based on the HSE points system. So it's quite a useful tool to be able to do that, and then you can get a notepad to log all down the results. And you can even buy that as a manager pack, which has a sort of forms and a system in it for helping you manage hand-arm vibration. Next we have the Curo. Now the Curo is a slightly more advanced device, and it's primarily made up of two items, the Curo monitor and the holster. Now the clever part about this system is that this holster is programmed using a programmer plugged into a computer, is programmed to with the tool vibration level. So once again, a number that you've obtained previously. So you would glue or mount this onto your tool like this, and then each tool, when you go to it as an operator, you would take your own Curo device here. You can have your name written on there. You would clip it onto the tool via the holster, so it goes on like this. They clip in nice and securely, and that will monitor the length of time using a very similar vibration sensing methodology to the length of time that you've been exposed to that tool. Because the holster has the vibration level built into it, the Curo knows what that is, and once again it accumulates your points value. And there's a light on here that goes from green to amber to red as you reach the action and the limit values in the regulations. At the end of the day, you take this device, plug it into this download unit, plug it to a computer, and that will download the data into your computer that you can then store and analyse later. Finally, for today, the Havmeter system here. This comprises of a few more bits, and it's a slightly more automatic system. Each employee will start the day, they've got their swipe card, so every individual has a magnetic swipe card there. There's my one, there's a different one here. They swipe that through the device, and then they can take off the Havmeter that's flashing for them. This Havmeter then is theirs for the day. As they come up to each tool will be fitted with a tool tag. That's this device here, as you can see. These tool tags are programmed with the vibration level, the tool name, an asset number, and a couple of other optional pieces of information if you wish. The Havmeter clips onto there as it is a magnetic mount, and that then monitors the daily exposure. Now this one will give you the points you've accumulated in here based on your limits of exposure for the day, and has a green, amber and red light on there, because the Have meter knows who you are, or the operator is. The tag knows what the tool is and what the light vibration level is, so it can accumulate all the information. End of the day, you stick that back on the base unit, and that will automatically download the data to an SD card that's in the side there. That SD card you take out, plug into a computer, and that will then automatically extract all the data and synchronize it with a database. So you've permanently got an ongoing record of who's had what exposure over what period of time. And you can use that to produce reports, which can be very useful.